Apple, the tech giant that has defined innovation for decades, now finds itself in an unusual predicament. Let's talk about Siri, the voice assistant that once promised to revolutionize how we interact with technology. It was supposed to be smarter, more intuitive, and capable of handling complex tasks seamlessly. But here we are in 2025, and Apple has just announced that these long-awaited upgrades to Siri won't arrive until 2026, or perhaps even later. Yes, you heard that right. The AI-powered transformation of Siri, part of Apple's ambitious Apple Intelligence initiative, is delayed yet again. Now, let's unpack this. Apple had big dreams for Siri. Imagine a voice assistant so smart it could understand your personal context, your preferences, your habits, and use that knowledge to make your life easier. It was supposed to handle tasks across multiple apps effortlessly. For instance, you could ask Siri to find a podcast your friend mentioned in a text or retrieve flight details from an email without lifting a finger. Sounds futuristic, doesn't it? But alas, the future is on hold. Why the delay? Well, Apple isn't exactly spilling all the beans, but insiders have hinted at a cocktail of challenges. First up, software bugs. Apparently, these glitches were significant enough for Apple's top brass to decide that the features simply weren't ready for prime time. Privacy concerns are another piece of the puzzle. Apple has always prided itself on protecting user data, and integrating advanced AI features while maintaining this commitment is no small feat. But there's more. The delay doesn't just affect Siri, it has a domino effect on other Apple projects. Take the rumored smart home hub, dubbed the Command Center. This device was supposed to be a game changer for controlling smart home gadgets and interacting with Siri in new ways. Originally slated for release this month, it's now postponed indefinitely because its functionality relies heavily on the delayed Siri upgrades. Picture this, a sleek 6-inch display acting as the nerve center of your home, letting you make video calls, control your lights, and even look up recipes, all powered by Siri's new capabilities. Sounds amazing, right? Well, you'll have to wait until at least 2026 for that dream to materialize. And let's not forget the competitive landscape. While Apple is grappling with delays, rivals like Google and Amazon are forging ahead with their AI assistants. Google has already integrated its advanced Gemini model into its assistant, and Amazon just launched a major update to Alexa that includes features so sophisticated they're being offered as a premium subscription service. Meanwhile, Apple is still fine-tuning Siri's ability to hold a conversation. This delay raises some serious questions about Apple's AI strategy. Is it falling behind? Can it catch up? And more importantly, how will this impact its loyal customer base? For years, Apple has marketed its products as cutting-edge innovations designed to make life simpler and more connected. But delays like this could test the patience of even the most devoted fans. Now, before you think I'm here just to throw shade at Apple, let's take a moment to appreciate the scale of what they're trying to achieve. Developing an AI assistant that is both powerful and privacy-conscious is no small task. Unlike its competitors, Apple processes Siri requests locally on devices whenever possible, minimizing data sent to the cloud. This approach adds layers of complexity, but underscores Apple's commitment to user privacy, a principle that sets it apart in an increasingly data-hungry tech world. Still, one can't help but wonder if Apple bit off more than it could chew with this ambitious overhaul of Siri. The company has been hyping these features since last year's Worldwide Developers Conference, WWDC, where it unveiled Apple Intelligence with much fanfare. The idea was to make Siri not just smarter, but also more human-like in its interactions. A sort of ChatGPT meets Apple experience. But as we now know, delivering on that promise is proving far more challenging than anticipated. So where does this leave us? For starters, if you were planning to upgrade your iPhone or invest in Apple's smart home ecosystem based on these new features, you might want to hold off. The iPhone 15 Pro and newer models were marketed as being built from the ground up for these advanced capabilities. Without them fully realized, those devices might not feel as revolutionary as advertised. But let's end on a hopeful note, because that's what we do here at Green Ground. We find the silver lining in every story. Despite these setbacks, Apple remains one of the most innovative companies in the world. Its track record suggests that when these features finally do arrive, whether in 2026 or later, they'll likely set new standards for what an AI assistant can do. So what do you think? Are you willing to wait for a smarter Siri that respects your privacy? Or are you tempted by what Google and Amazon are offering right now? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And hey, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Green Ground for more updates on all things tech and innovation. For more details on today's topic, check out the description below.